This reading is going to be so freaking spicy today. But guys, you want to know a secret about me though? The girl is so freaking white that anytime she even sees a pepper across the room, she freaking breaks out in a sweat, okay? I don't know if I'm ready for the heat, but you know what? I got my freaking coffee, and anytime I drink coffee, I can do freaking anything. Hey guys, my name is Cameron, and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be doing a freaking spicy and sexy 18 and plus reading. We are going to be finding out, what do people find so physically attractive, desirable, and sexy about you, your body, and just the way that you look. Okay, so if that sounds as amazing to you as it does to me, then let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, friends. Okay, so here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have The Universe of Us by Miss Lang Leave. For group number 2, we have Love Looks Pretty on You by, you guessed it, Miss Lang Leave as well. And then last but not least, we have Love and Misadventure by, what a shock, Lang Leave, okay? I don't know if you can tell, but I am just obsessed with Lang Leave. Like, I'm a freaking hoe for her, okay? I will do so many things for her. If I could get one of her poetry books, like, early, you know what I mean? Nothing is off the table. I'm just saying, okay? So, Lang Leave, hi, hello, I'm here. If you want to send me a book, I'm here. I'm sorry, guys. I just had to throw that out there. I had to shoot my shot. But anyways, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about how other people see you. I want you to think about what other people find to be so crazy, attractive about you and your body. Okay, and then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever book your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one poetry book here, then definitely feel free to check out those corresponding messages. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your spicy and steamy freaking reading today, okay? Hello, group 1. So if you chose The Universe of Us by Miss Lang Leave, then hey, hello, my sexy little unicorns, and welcome to your reading today. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So guys, I'm so excited for this reading. I just love being able to hype you guys up. I love being able to make y'all feel good, because everybody deserves to feel like they are the cherry on top of a sundae, and that is what you are. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and find out exactly what people find to be so attractive and desirable about you, your body, your physical appearance, okay? Can we get some naughty reading, Spirit? Can we get some naughty messages, please? Okay, wow. Guys, already, I love the cards that are coming through for you. I love it. Okay, let's get some extra messages, please. Some extra cards, Spirit. Can we get some extra cards? What wants to come through? There we go. And I think I want to get maybe one more or two more cards. Okay, wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. That is a lot. I'm going to put that back. I'm going to put that back. I just want to get one more card. There we go. Do you see that? That is so cool. Spirit is really like, they're really teaming up with me right now. We are just the best team in the gig, okay? So, guys, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I am just really high off of my caffeine, and don't judge me for what comes out of my mouth, okay? Don't judge me. I have no say over what I'm saying. But anyways, guys, talking about your cards, we have the Five of Pleasure, and there's also a key word with each of the tarot cards, and the key word on this card is eyes. We also have the Ace of Consent with asking. We have BDSM coming through. We also have the Nine of No Judgment with fetishism. Okay, wow. And we also have the Nine of Awareness with triggers. Okay, that's interesting, guys. I'm not gonna lie. So just talking about what I'm seeing so far, I really think that you are somebody who, first of all, just has the most beautiful eyes. Okay, I think that there's just something to do with the way that you look at people, with the way that you stare. I think that you pull people in with your eyes. Okay, now you could just have some really lovely, beautiful eyes, right? Maybe your eye color is just amazing. Okay, maybe you have some beautiful baby blues. But if that's not the case, I just think, again, it's the way that you look at people. I think that you have such a big presence, and I honestly think that you are somebody who you have a very dominant energy. The reason why I'm saying that is because we literally have BDSM coming through, and we also have triggers. And guys, obviously triggers, you know, that makes me think about like trigger warnings, like don't watch this reading because there's a trigger warning for people that don't like whatever, right? You know what I mean? Trigger warnings, trigger warnings. So I think that you are somebody who your whole body, your eyes, the way that you look, the way that you dress, your whole presence is a trigger warning. And I think your trigger warning that you give off to other people is that you are so freaking sexy and hot and bold and passionate. I think that the trigger warning that you give off to people is that you are a freaking dominatrix. Okay, you make people afraid that you will break their heart. And I think the reason why they are afraid that you are going to break their heart is because of the fact that you are just a sexual freaking goddess or god. I think that people will literally do anything for you. The reason why I'm saying that is because it's fetishism. Excuse me, guys. You can literally see this guy down here licking this girl's heel, her foot. Okay, he is literally on his knees doing anything for her, anything that she wants. And so I think that you are just somebody who you have so much confidence, and it's really not about how you look. It's not about your physical body or your physical appearance. I really think what makes you so hot, what makes you so freaking desirable is just literally the way that you carry yourself. I think that you have so much freaking power, and I think whether you are somebody who you are a straight 10 or you are a 5 when it comes to your physical appearance, I think that you carry yourself like you are a freaking 20, okay? You carry yourself in the way that whether if you are wearing a freaking trash bag or you're wearing a freaking sexy bikini, you walk around like you are a Victoria's Secret angel model, okay? You are so freaking confident, and people just know that you are confident. They get those vibes, and so people are always so afraid to get into a relationship with you, to get into a sexual connection with you, because they know that you have what it takes to break their hearts, right? They know that if they do anything to you, if they mess up at all, that you have so much confidence to where you will just walk away, say goodbye, and never even think about them again, because you are in your power. You will take no freaking craps from anybody, okay? You are just that bee, okay? You are that bee, and everybody knows it, okay? So that is so crazy to see. I'm also getting the idea that you could have like a really sexy tongue. Maybe you can tie like a cherry stem, but I think that there's something about your tongue that's really sexy. Maybe you have like a piercing on your tongue, but it could also be the way that you use your tongue as well. Maybe you are really great at like locking lips and especially using that beautiful tongue in makeout sessions. It could also be the way that you just use your tongue to talk, right? I think you are somebody who you are just a really great communicator, and I think that you are also very honest about who you are and about what you want out of people, out of life, out of any connection. The reason why I'm saying that is because we literally have asking coming through, asking, and you can see this person right here. I don't know if you can see it, but they have their mouth open. You can see their tongue, and it just looks like they are going to be doing some naughty things with that tongue. So whenever it comes to your physical appearance, whenever it comes to what is so desirable about you, I think that, like I was saying, you are a freaking goddess, a dominatrix, a freaking god when it comes to that tongue of yours. You know how to move it. You know what to do with it to make people feel so freaking incredible. I also think that it is also like what you wear that is so freaking sexy as well. You could be somebody who likes to wear a lot of leather. Maybe you like to like on the weekends just wear like a leather jacket, or wear something a bit like on the edgier side. Okay, the reason why I'm saying that is because with BDSM, I mean, obviously this person is wearing a lot of leather. This person even has a mask on or something, so maybe there's something about the way that you like to wear a mask every now and then. Maybe you are somebody who has really sexy Halloween costumes or something like that, right? So maybe you are the sexiest on Halloween, and that is something that people find to be very desirable about you. It's the way that you wear those sexy freaking costumes, okay? But I also think, again, what I was saying before, that you just have a very sexy type of style, and whether or not you like to dress a bit edgier, whether or not that is resonating for you, I just think it is what you wear that makes you so freaking sexy. And I think that you can literally wear anything. You could wear a trash bag, you could wear a freaking grandma dress, you could wear whatever you want and you rock it because you are just rocking with that confidence, right? You are in your power. Anything that you wear is the sexiest thing ever. So yes, guys, I'm also getting the idea that you could have some really long, beautiful, luscious hair, and if that's not the case for you guys, then you could just have really beautiful hair. Even if it is shorter, on the shorter side, I think that there's just something about your hair that is really gorgeous. I think that you honestly are really big about your hair, and there's something very bold about it, okay? So I think for some of you guys, you could have some really beautiful long hair, right, that always catches everybody's eye. You could have some really curly hair that catches people's eyes with this little curl that I'm seeing. Or you could be somebody who has really short hair, but you rock it and it looks great, right? I think at the end of the day, there is something about your hair in particular that people find to be very desirable, that people really love. Okay, so at the end of the day, what I'm seeing for you is that you are a trigger warning, and the way that people are afraid to be in your presence, to share in your love, because they know that you are just in your power and you will do whatever it is that makes you happy. You are a freaking dangerous woman or man or what have you. I'm honestly thinking of the song Dangerous Woman by Ariana Grande, and it goes like, you make me feel like a dangerous woman. Something about you makes me wanna do things that I shouldn't. Sorry guys, I know I have a really bad voice, but I think that you also make other people feel dangerous, and you make them want to live life on the wild side. You make them want to be a bit more edgy, right? I think that you are just somebody who, you are living your best life, and you do things that people only talk about doing, and you make people want to live in this moment with you. You are just such an exciting, dangerous type of person, right? I'm honestly thinking of like Angelina Jolie, because Angelina Jolie, she has done some crazy things in her time, especially with her and I think Billy Bob Thornton. Was that who she was with? I think that's his name. But you know how they were literally like the OG couple to carry like a vial of each other's blood, and they did all these crazy things together, like crazy stuff, and she was like a sexual goddess, and the things that she did, you could tell she was quite hedonistic, and that is like the energy, the vibes that I'm getting from you. Whether you are somebody who you walk around and you act super professional, whether you are like somebody who is a boss at some Fortune 500 company or whatever, even if you wear suit and ties whenever you are at your job, I think that you are somebody who people can just tell that you have a wild side. You get a little crazy over the weekends. You are like, what's his name? What's his name, guys? The guy from 50 Shades of Grey. You're like Mr. Grey from 50 Shades of Grey, right? He is somebody who, when he is at the office, he is very professional. He is very, like, just, you know, doing his thing. And whenever you get him out of the office, whenever you get him at the house, at the home, he has this crazy playroom. He is crazy in itself. He's into all that BDSM. And I think that his mask of professionalism that he wears completely goes out the window, and he turns into this crazy sexual fiend. And I think that is why I was talking about you wearing a mask. That was the message that I was receiving. I think that you are somebody who, in person, whenever you are at the job, whenever you are in the streets, you are this very professional person, but whenever you are in the sheets, you quickly take off that mask of professionalism and you become a sexual fiend. So that is definitely something that people find to be very sexy about you. Now, guys, I know that that isn't exactly talking about your body or your physical appearance. I know that that is more so just talking about you and your personality in general, but that is the message that I'm receiving, and Spirit wants me to tell you that. So that is what I'm saying, okay? But again, when it comes to your physical appearance, what people find to be very hot about you is your eyes, your mouth, your tongue, the way that you use that tongue, your beautiful hair, right? And just the way that you dress, okay? But let's see what else wants to come through. Spirit, can we get some messages, please? Can we get some messages? Alrighty. What is so freaking physically attractive about them, their body? Can we get some cards, Spirit? Can we get some cards, please? What is so physically attractive about them? Can we get some cards? Alrighty. And then let's get one more card. One more card. There we go. Okay, guys. So let's talk about these messages that are coming through. Yeah. Okay, guys. This is making a lot of sense. So first of all, we have taking the plunge. We also have white candle with purity. We have the white voodoo doll with peace. We have Samaritan coming through, and we also have chemistry. So guys, we are getting the color white coming through a lot. So you could be somebody who people find to be like at your like peak level of sexiness whenever you are wearing white. I think that there is something about that color that makes you look freaking hot. I think that that is your color. But I'm also getting the vibes, obviously, of purity, of peace, of sweetness, right? And so again, I think, and I know this isn't so much about your physical appearance, but I think that you are somebody who whenever you are at your job, whenever you are just doing your thing, your day-to-day activities, you come off as somebody who's very sweet, very professional, very put together. And then whenever you get into the sheets with somebody, you are this sexual fiend come to life. You are like Dorian Gray. You're very promiscuous, doing your sexy things, right? And I think that that is just something that people just can't get enough of. They think it's so freaking hot, so freaking sexy. They love it. But going to comparing this to the way that you look, I think that you do dress very professional, and you do have this very innocent look about you, which I find to be very interesting. And I think that maybe again you could wear a lot of white and you seem like almost like Taylor Swift whenever she was in her early era, right, of her life. You know how Taylor Swift was always wearing a dress. She always was dressed very sweet. She had that beautiful curly hair. She just looked like she wouldn't harm a fly. She looked so sweet. And I think that that is how you look to people. Whenever people meet you, you come off as somebody who is very sweet, who wouldn't hurt a fly. You dress very sweet and innocent and pure. But then when people finally take a look at you and look at you in your eyes, they can suddenly see that there is something underneath you, that innocence, that purity, that is almost like a mask, and underneath it all, when you take that mask off, you are sin and carnal delights. You are just a sexy thing, okay? So it is this mysterious energy that you have about you, this energy where there is something just like underneath you, underneath that mask, that makes you so freaking hot to other people. People know that you are more than what you seem. You are just a carnal creature that is hiding underneath this innocent disguise, right? I also think that you could definitely be somebody who's very active. I think that you could be somebody who likes to dance. Maybe you are into yoga, or maybe you like to swim as well. But I think that you have a very beautiful body because of this. And so I think that people really do just love your body, and they love the way that you move that body, right? So when it comes to the way that you physically look, what people find to be so desirable about you, it is the shape of your body. You just have a beautiful figure because of the fact that you like to work out, you like to dance, you like to swim, and your body is just so sexy because of it. And I just think that the way that you walk is so freaking hot. You just walk in such an amazing way. Like I was saying before, you are just carrying yourself with so much confidence, so much power. And I think that anytime you're at the grocery store, it looks like you are walking down a Victoria's Secret runway, right? And then last but not least, with chemistry coming through, it says there's a strong magnetic attraction here. I just think that everybody has such a strong and magnetic connection towards you. I think that you are literally like a magnet to everybody. You just attract everyone wherever you go. People find you to be so freaking just so hot, right? It is incredible the way that you are so hot. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an incredible rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose Love Looks Pretty on You by Miss Langleave, then hey, hello, my beautiful sexual fiends, and welcome to your reading today. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, shall we? So, Spirit, can we get some sexy messages for my beautiful Group 2 folks? What is it about them, about their physical appearance, about their body, about the way that they look, that people find to be so freaking hot and desirable about them, Spirit? Can we get all of the messages, please? All of the sexy messages. Okay. So, let me just set this up right here, and let's get some extra messages, please. Let's get some extra messages. What do people find to be so hot and sexy about them? Okay, let's get some extra messages. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, guys. You have some sexy cards coming through for you. I'm not going to lie. Let's get one more card if it wants to come through. One more card for my sexual fiends within Group 2. Guys, that was a lot of cards. So I'm not going to lie. If you can see it right here, there are some cards that landed upright, and then there's cards right here that landed like downwards, right, to where I can't see it. So I'm going to put those cards back up, and then we're going to take all the cards that landed upright, okay? Because I feel like that's what Spirit wants you guys to see. So let me just get this all set up, because I was not ready for this many cards to come up, but you know what? That just comes to show how freaking sexy you are, how amazing you are, okay? Alrighty, guys, so I'm honestly getting a really interesting vibe from you. Not only am I seeing what makes you so sexually attractive and so hot and desirable when it comes to the way that you look, to your appearance, but I'm also seeing what makes you so sexy and desirable when it comes to your personality as well. And so, just for the sake of this reading, I am going to start talking about what makes you so desirable when it comes to your appearance, but I'm also going to talk about your personality as well, because that is coming through. So talking about these cards in general, we have the Six of No Judgment with the keyword empathy. We have the 10 of consent with the keyword consensual non-consent. We also have limits coming through. We have the 2 of pleasure with tits. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like how tits sounds. Like, I would rather say breasts, so whenever I'm talking about this card in particular, I am going to say breasts instead of tits, because honestly, that's just a weird pet peeve of mine that I have. If you have that pet peeve as well, please comment down below, because I just feel so weird how, like, I don't like that word. I feel like I'm the only person that doesn't like how that sounds. But please comment down below to make me feel like less of a weirdo. We have the 9 of consent with reversible. We have drag coming through with the 4 of no judgment. And last but not least, we have menstruation. Okay, so guys, obviously, with the breast card coming through, I think that people love your breasts. Okay, now if you are somebody, you are feminine, I think that you have some beautiful, like, Scarlett Johansson breasts. It is amazing. But if you happen to not have bigger breasts, if you have smaller ones, that is totally fine. I think that you still have some really sexy boobs. Okay, I think that they are probably really perky and really nice looking, and the way that you dress really highlights your breasts and it makes them look even nicer, right? So I definitely think that at the end of the day, when it comes to your body, when it comes to the way that you look, one of your sexiest features happens to be your breasticles, okay? And now for those of you that are more masculine out there, I just think that you happen to have some really sexy pecs. Your chest is really to die for. You could be somebody who maybe you work out a lot, and so you could just have like a really like sexy figure, and you could have like a 6-pack going on, which just further accentuates the way that your pecs look. So, you know, just take it as it resonates. I just think that at the end of the day, when people see you, their eyes automatically goes to your chest area, to your no square, and I think that people have a hard time looking away because it is just amazing. Okay, you just happen to be blessed with an amazing chest, and I'm honestly jealous of you. I wish that I could have like a bigger chest, to be honest. I really do. So, you know, for all my big boobs goddesses out there, like, y'all are lucky and I love y'all. Love y'all the most. Anyways, I'm also getting this idea, which I find to be very interesting. I think that you are somebody who you like to play around with the way that you look, with your style, okay, with the way that you dress, especially because we are getting drag coming through, and also with the consensual, non-consensual, and reversible, and all that such. I think that you are somebody who at one point you like to dress very sweet, very innocent. You like to wear like a lot of white, a lot of frills, a lot of really cute, like modest clothes. And then on the other hand, you like on the next day of the week, you like to dress very risque. You like to wear a lot of leather. You like to show a lot of skin. I just think that you like to, you're reversible. Whenever it comes to the way that you look, whenever it comes to your style, you like to change it up. And another reason why I'm seeing that for you guys is because with consensual, non-consensual, that just makes me think about how there is somebody who is more dominant, right? There's somebody who is more dominant, and then there's somebody who is more, what's the word? Submissive, right? It makes me think about that dominant, submissive type of energy. One person is really dominating somebody else, and the other person is letting themselves be dominated, right? And so I think that you have this type of energy where on one day of the week you dress very dominant, you dress in your blacks and your leathers and your risky clothes, and then on the other day of the week you dress very sweet, very submissive looking with your whites and your frills and your modest clothes. So I do think that you just are so sexy in the way that you leave people guessing. I think that people never know what style you are gonna take out of your closet next. They never know what you are going to wear next. And I think that there is just a very sexy mystery about you that people just cannot stop thinking about. People are just always wondering what you are going to wear next, what you are going to pull out of your closet, and the mystery is just so intriguing. They just love it. And I also think that the same can be said with your hair. Maybe on some days you like to have like an Ariana Grande long ponytail, right? And then the next day you like to go and pretend that you have really short hair by like curling your hair, doing like those really tight curls that makes your hair all of a sudden look very short, right? Maybe you like to put on temporary hair dye to make your hair look like a different color, but I think that you are always shaking it up a bit. You are always pushing your limits whenever it comes to your style, whenever it comes to the way that you express yourself, and people freaking love it. People adore it. People find it to be so freaking hot. I also think that you just love your body. I think that you are very, very proud of who you are. That is what I'm seeing with the drag card coming through, because whenever it comes to drag, whenever you are a drag freaking queen, you got to be freaking confident to rock that, right? You got to be so confident. You got to be in your power. And every drag queen that I have seen, they are so freaking confident. And so I think that you are somebody who, no matter what you wear, no matter what you are dressing in, you just have so much freaking confidence. And that confidence is the sexiest thing ever that you could ever possess. And I think that you just love your body. You love who you are. And you could be somebody who likes to also dress in a very risky style in the way that you don't like to let gender norms confine you. So let's say you are somebody more feminine and you are watching this channel. Let's say that you are a woman, okay? You could be somebody who one day you like to go to work in a beautiful dress and heels and with your hair in a beautiful, you know, curly style. And then the next day you like to wear a freaking boss babe suit. You like to put on some awesome like sneakers, and you like to style your hair in the way that it looks very short, right? I think that you are somebody who you don't let gender norms put you in a box and keep you stuck in that type of pigeonhole. The same can be said if you are somebody who is more masculine. You could be somebody who likes to wear a skirt every now and then, like Kurt freaking Cobain, right? Or like Harry Styles. I just think that you don't let anything hold you back. You don't let anything keep you in a box. You do exactly what you want to do. And that is what is so freaking hot about you. And I think that there's also something about your jewelry that you wear. I think that you wear a lot of cool jewelry and people really like the jewelry that you wear. But at the end of the day, guys, whenever I am just thinking about you and I'm thinking about what people find to be so hot, whenever it comes to your personality, people just like, again, how you are just such a confident person. And they also like how you can be very soft, very kind, very sweet, but you are also somebody who you will take no craps, you will take no Fs. And is that the right word? You will give no Fs, right? Maybe that's the right word. But you are just somebody who you are just the embodiment of contradictions. You are soft, but you are strong. You are sweet, but you are tough. You are just a spicy, just innocent, pure, hedonistic type of person, and people never know what side of you they're going to get next. I'm honestly getting a lot of Gemini energy or a lot of air sign energy. You could be an air sign, sun, moon, rising, or in Venus. Like I was saying, you could be a Gemini, an Aquarius, a what's our other beautiful air sign? Gemini, Aquarius, oh guys, I'm gonna die. Libra. Oh my gosh, Libra. Guys, my boyfriend is a Libra. How could I forget the beautiful Libra signs out there? I'm so sorry. I love you guys the most. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry about that. But I just think that you have that air type of energy where you don't like to be put in a box. At one moment, you are doing one thing. At the next moment, you are doing something else. You are very fluid in the way that you express yourself, in your personality, in the way that you are. And people love it. They find it to be so freaking hot. So let's get some extra cards. Let's find out what people find to be so freaking hot about you, about the way that you look, about your physical appearance. Okay, let's get some cards, please. Let's Spirit, can we get all of the cards that want to come through in this spicy, fiery reading? Can we get some extra cards, please? I think that one wanted to come through. Wow, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get one more card, Spirit. One more card, please. Oh, wowzers, guys. That one really flew out there. Okay, so, wow. Okay, this is quite interesting. So, first of all, guys, before I talk about this, I need to get a sip of my coffee. I am just talking so much, my throat is starting to hurt. Marvelous. But anyways, guys, we have Father coming through. Father, okay? We also have heartache. We have memories and remembrance. And then last but not least, we have healing family issues. Okay, guys, so first of all, with the heartache coming through, I think that you are somebody who you come off as a bit of a heartbreaker whenever people meet you. I think the reason why you come off as a heartbreaker is because you are, again, so much in your power. You love who you are, and you are so freaking confident. And I think that whenever you meet people who are really confident, who have a lot of self-love for themselves, and who just has so much power, who has so much presence, people automatically assume that they are going to be a heartbreaker, right? People automatically assume that this person is dangerous because they love themselves so much that they are not afraid to walk away from people if they are not happy in the relationship that they are in. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained that right, but I just think that you are somebody who you know exactly who you are. You know exactly how amazing you are, and you know that you deserve the most in life. And so I think that if you do ever decide to be in any relationships, people already know that you are somebody who you will not take any crap from anyone. And even if you are with somebody who is really nice, who is the sweetest person ever, if you realize and you know that you are not happy with them, you will not be afraid to end that relationship because you love yourself and you want to be able to love yourself in the best way possible by meeting somebody who can meet your standards for love, by meeting somebody who you can love the most and who will love you as well. And so people know that it's a risk being in a relationship with you because you are just so confident. Right? You are so confident and you will not stay in a relationship if you are not happy. So they know that it is a risk being with you because you want what is best for yourself. And if they can't give that to you, then you will go. So people are afraid of you being so confident that you will leave them, that you will hurt them. But I think that the heartbreak that you can give, it's worth it, right? People want to give you their hearts because you are just an amazing person. You are so freaking hot. You are such a babe. And they see you as somebody who they would rather get their heart broken by you so that they could have this beautiful experience with you, so that they can have a life with you, than take the chance of never even being able to be with you. And to just think about you and think about what could have been with you, right? If they would have taken that chance. So, guys, I know that that really isn't necessarily about the way that you look. That is more so about what makes you so attractive whenever it comes to your personality. But, you know, that's what's coming through. That's what Spirit wants you to see. You are just a confident human being. And because of that, you come off as a heartbreaker. But people don't care. They want to get their heart broken by you. They find that privilege, that honor, to be the best thing that they could ever experience. I think that you are just so freaking hot that people always think about you all of the time with memories and remembrance coming through. You are always on their mind, and you are just unforgettable in the way that you carry yourself, in the way that you dress, in the way that you are just you and just rocking it, right? People love you, okay? I'm honestly getting like Madonna vibes from you because, you know, Madonna, she literally set the scene as to what is the hottest trends, what is the best styles, right, to wear. She was somebody who she literally created the trends back in the day, and she was just so hot, so confident. People loved it, and she did come off as a bit of a heartbreaker. I'm not gonna lie, she came off as a heartbreaker. And I think that you are like Madonna. You are somebody who, you are a trendsetter in the way that you are not afraid to play around with your style, play around with what you want to wear. I think that one day you will go to work wearing some hot freaking heels and wearing a like suit and tie, and then the next day you will come into work and everybody else will be wearing literally the exact same thing that you were wearing yesterday, because you are a trendsetter. You set the trends, and people find that to be so freaking hot and sexy about you. Again, with Father coming through, I think that you have a very dominant energy about you. I think that on one hand, yes, you can be sweet and kind and generous, but on the other hand, you can be tough, you can be dominant, you can be the freaking man, right? And people love that. People love that about you. And then at the end of the day, with healing family issues coming through, this is again kind of talking about more so your personality, what people find to be really hot about you. I think that maybe in the past you could have had to go through some hardships with your family or with people who weren't your family, who weren't related to you, but you saw them as your family, right? And I think that you have had to go through some dark moments in your past, in your life. And I think that instead of allowing those darker moments to keep you down and to cause you to be upset about life and to have a chip on your shoulder, I think that you instead were able to shrug those things from your past off. You were able to grow through what you had to go through, and you became this warrior of love. You became this warrior with so much confidence, with so much power. And every darker moment that you went through, instead of allowing it to make you weak, you allowed it to make you even more powerful. And so at the end of the day, people just love you for that. They find that to be the sexiest thing that you could ever have, and they just love it. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all the mostest, and I hope that you have an incredible and sexy rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 3. So if you chose Love and Misadventure by Miss Langleave, then hey, hello, my beautiful sexual people out there, and welcome to your reading today. So I'm going to go ahead and place this right here, and let's take a look at your tarot cards, okay? So, Spirit, for group number 3, my beautiful sexual fiends, can we get some messages for them? What do people find to be so freaking hot and sexy about their physical appearance, about their body? Okay, Spirit, can we get some spicy messages, please? Wow, you guys, we are already getting so many sexy cards coming through. Okay, yeah. Alright, guys, so first of all, let's take a look at these cards, okay? So we have the mouth with the 7 of pleasure. We also have pegging with the Knight of pleasure. We have sugar daddy coming through with the King of pleasure. We have risk awareness with 5 of awareness. And last but not least, we have role play coming through with the Ace of no judgment. Okay, guys. So this is really interesting to see. So we are talking about what people find to be very sexy about you. Okay, guys, so the first thing that I am seeing with the sugar daddy coming through, obviously whenever you think of a sugar daddy is somebody who is older, who is a little bit older and wiser, right? And so I think that you are somebody, if you are watching this, you could be more mature and like on the older side. You could have some gray hairs coming through. You could be somebody who has a wrinkle or two, okay? But if that is not the case for you, then you could simply just be somebody who is more mature. Maybe you are on the younger side. Maybe you are in your 20s or 30s, but I think that you act very old for your age. You are very mature, and you just are a boss freaking babe, okay? So I think what is so freaking sexy about you, what people find to be very attractive about you, is that whether you are older in age or you are just older in the way that you act, I think that they find that to be so hot. Okay, they just like that about you. They like that you have that older, wiser type of energy about you. People find that to be really hot, okay? And I also think that you are somebody who, and I know this is more so talking about your personality, but I think that you are very giving with your love. You're very giving with your money, with your time, with your energy. And I think that what people find to be very sexy about you is the fact that you are just so selfless with your love and with just who you are in general. You will always be there for anybody, and people love that. I also think that you are somebody who, no matter how old you get, I think that you will always be just a sexual fiend. You will always be so freaking hot. I feel like even if you are in your 60s, you are rocking it, okay? You are like Brad Pitt. I think that he just turned 60. I may be wrong, but Brad Pitt looks so freaking hot. He is rocking it, and I think that you are rocking it just like him. You could be like Jared Leto. I think Jared Leto's in his 50s, and he's the hottest thing ever, okay? I also think that you dress really, really nice and really incredible, because whenever I think of a sugar daddy, I think of somebody who has a little bit more money, a little bit more moolah. Even if you don't have the most money, I just think that you dress very nice. You have a really nice style, and I think people find that to be very sexy, very attractive. They just love the exquisite way that you dress yourself. They love it. They find it to be hot, and they're into it, okay? I also think, honestly, that you are quite lickable, okay? I think that there is something about your skin that is really, really attractive. The reason why I'm seeing that is because if you look at the sugar daddy, there's literally like a lollipop right here, and you can see an iguana. An iguana is literally licking that lollipop. And so I think that there is something really hot about your skin. You could be somebody who has like some freckles. You could be somebody who just has a really beautiful tone to your skin, but people find it to be freaking lickable. They want to get their hands all over it. They can't get enough of it, and they're just into it. Okay, they're into it. I also think that your mouth is really, really hot, okay? I think that you could be somebody who maybe likes to wear some really nice, beautiful lipstick if you are more feminine. I think if that is not the case, it could simply just be the shape of your mouth that is so freaking hot, but it could also be the fact that you just say a lot of really sexy things with your mouth, okay? Maybe you are somebody who's just really, really witty, but I think anything to do with your mouth, it's just hot, right? It's sexy. I think that you could be a really great kisser, or if somebody that is thinking about you, these people that have their eye on you, if they've never kissed you, then they just know that you are a great kisser. I think people just get those vibes from you, and they find it to be really, really hot. But at the end of the day, you just have some really nice, beautiful lips. You have a really just sexy dialogue. The things that you say is so freaking hot. I think that you make people laugh. People just love to be in your presence. They love to hear what you have to say. You are just somebody who, you are a snack, and people just cannot get enough of you. They just want to keep on snacking on you, okay? Talking about the other messages that are coming through here, I think that honestly, you are somebody who people just get the vibes that you are into some crazy stuff. I think that people know that you would probably be somebody who is really into role play. Honestly, and I find this to be really funny. Whenever I look at this card, it honestly reminds me of Lord of the Rings, because, you know, that little creature there reminds me of Smeagol. And whenever I think of Lord of the Rings, it makes me think about like nerdier vibes. It makes me think about nerds of geeks, right? I'm not saying that everybody that likes Lord of the Rings is a geek, but come on, let's be real. We're all geeks about something, and these people just happen to be geeks about Lord of the Rings. And so I think that you could be somebody who is quite geeky. You could be somebody who is into Lord of the Rings yourself. Maybe you are really into like the video games, like maybe you're really into The Last of Us. Maybe you are a huge like Marvel nerd. But I think whatever it is that you are a geek over, whatever it is that you are a nerd over, you love to let people know that you are into it. So for example, if you are into Lord of the Rings, I think that you probably like to wear Lord of the Rings merch all the time. If you are into The Last of Us, you love to wear like Last of Us shirts and caps and whatnot. I think that you could also be somebody who is quite into like going to conventions where you get to dress up. Maybe you're into LARPing. Maybe you are into going to those anime conventions and dressing up as like Sailor Moon or something like that. But I think that there's definitely something about you where you are quite a geek over that people just can't get enough of. I think people love your passion, and they love how you are so passionate about these certain things, and they love how you are not afraid to express those passions. And I do think that whenever people are thinking about you, thinking about being intimate with you, just thinking about how hot you are, I think that they are imagining these very steamy encounters with you where they are like LARPing with you, where they're dressing up as like characters in The Last of Us or characters in Lord of the Rings and just having these sexy, meeting of the bodies with you, okay? I think that people really like that. People just have some nerdy dreams about the things that you are nerdy about, okay? And then last but not least, with pegging coming through, I definitely think that you are somebody who people get the vibe that you're not afraid to explore yourself. You're not afraid to try out these like taboo type of things. And I think that people really like that about you. They find that to be really, really sexy. And I also think that you are not afraid to wear like clothes that are really out there, right? What I mean by that is I feel like you could be somebody who is a bit more fluid when it comes to the way that you dress. The reason why I'm saying that is because that is literally like what pegging is all about. It's about somebody who is feminine, who doesn't have male parts, and so they wear fake male parts, right? That's what pegging is. And so I think that you are somebody who, if you are more feminine, yes, you like to wear a dress every now and then, but maybe you like to wear more masculine clothes every now and then. You could be somebody who likes to wear like a suit and tie, who likes to wear like some basketball shorts like Billie Eilish, right? Billie Eilish kind of plays around with her fluidity, right? By wearing those big basketball shorts and those big shirts and the sneakers. Like, it's very masculine. Her style is quite masculine. And I think that you are like that. You like to bend gender norms and you like to play around with your style. And I think people really like that about you. So let's talk about all the other cards that are coming through. Let's get some extra messages. Let's get some oracle messages, Spirit. Can we get some messages, please? What do people find to be so sexy about them, about Group 3's body, about the way that they look, the way that they act, the way that they dress? Let's see what wants to come through. Wow. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, guys, that's honestly really, really sweet, and I like that. I like what is coming through for you. Okay, guys. So what is coming through for you is that we have Father. Again, that makes me think of like masculine energy, not being afraid to, break the rules and to be more masculine at one point or to be more feminine. And on the other hand, right, on the other point, we also have freedom coming through. We have a beautiful face, which is pretty self-explanatory. And then we also have it is safe for you to love. So guys, with a beautiful face, I just think that that is exactly what it means. You have a beautiful, exquisite, gorgeous face. I think people can't stop looking at you. I think that you are the type of person who you just have a timeless beauty. So if you are watching this and you are older, if you are literally in your 50s or 60s, again, I just think that you are gorgeous. You are like my Brad Pitt. You are like my Angelina Jolie, who still looks beautiful and hot and sexy even though they are getting a little bit older. You are like Jennifer Aniston, J-Lo. Okay, you are beautiful. It doesn't matter how old you are timeless in your beauty. You just have a gorgeous face and people just cannot get enough of it. I think that you are literally the type of person that people dream about. They just find you to be an exquisite creature. I also think that, again, you are are very free. You don't let anything, any type of like societal norms put you in a box. You do whatever you want to do, whether it is, you know, dressing up in your geeky clothes, whether it is being a bit more fluid with your style. You don't let anyone keep you in a box. You are your own person, and people find that to be so freaking hot. I also think that you just make people feel very safe as well with it is safe for you to love and father. I think that you take people as they are and you make them feel very comfortable, very happy. You make them feel secure. And I know that that isn't about the way that you look, that is more about your personality, but that is what people find to be so sexy, so desirable, so just hot about you. You just make people feel good, you make people feel loved, and people love you because of that, right? So yes, guys, at the end of the day, that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all the mostest, and I hope that you have an incredible and sexy rest of your day, friends, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys.